Hello guys, welcome to my channel, Funky the Room. I am your boy. It's your boy Mulamo back in again with another video. Our first official video for the channel relaunch relaunch. And today I'm gonna talk about something that really sometimes I find myself victim to this also, and it is toxic Twitter stan culture. And I mean it's I mean Twitter in general is just a very messy app, and a little bit unhinged, naughty, all those things. And it's like a wave. It's how we get to tweet, retweet, subtweet, check different Twitter accounts on stuff on topics that we like, from food and many other various things. Keep up to date with movies, TV shows, or have like long Twitter feeds on stuff that we like, or celebrities that we follow, or games that we enjoy. Oh, it's just a bloodbath or a bloodbath on Twitter, and to the point where some celebrities aren't even that much active on Twitter, because sometimes a lot can be said, negative or positive. Ugh, it's just really ugly, Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when I first got Twitter, the only reason why I got Twitter was to follow Taylor Swift. That was the only reason why I got was to follow Taylor Swift and comment on all her on her Twitter posts, and just gagging with the other Swifties, because that's like my main fandom. That's like my main fandom, the Swifties. I also intermingle with other Twitter other fan bases also on Twitter, but like, recently I've gotten to the point where it's like, ugh, like I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I feel like sometimes we're just coming on Twitter to say anything that's not even valid. That's not even valid on Twitter, and then we have these like unnecessary comparisons between each artist. And honestly, each of these artists are great in their own way. Others might be their strong point, but I don't think we should be using that as like a weapon to downgrade some other artists, just because some of them can't. Not all of them are writers. Not all of them have vocals. But that's not. We go because honestly, some of these artists, we go to them for different reasons. If I'm listening to Ariana Grande, I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm expecting. Vocals, her whistle notes. I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm gonna get from Ariana Grande. If I'm listening to Beyonce, also vocals and quality. I tell you this, quality music. Twitter makes me laugh so much. The way that they will look for anything to bash Beyonce and make her like look like as if she's too much. Well, let's be honest. Who is doing it like Queen V? Let's be honest. Who is doing it like Queen V? Like, who is doing it like Queen V? Giving you back-to-back amazing albums. Renaissance was lit, and then Renaissance was lit. It was so fun. It was so fun. I love that album. Love that album. Cowboy Carter, more in-depth lyrics, but it was still an enjoyable listen. I found myself enjoying it even more. And now, some people are like, well, because it's not traditional, because it's not traditional R&B. I'm not R&B. It's not traditional. It's not a traditional country album. So, and she's trying too hard to be white. Why? It's not like they know very well that this is where the genre originated from black folks. It originated them, and then they took it as their own. And the thing is, this is the issue with genre sometimes. Like, I feel like she's still not being recognized as a country artist, like as she should be, as she should be in the genre. She's still being shambled, and let's be honest, that album probably was better than most of the hee ha releases last year. Because to be honest, I don't even listen. I don't even listen to country like that. I don't. I'm like, oh, because it's Beyonce. I'm gonna give it a go, and she made it much more enjoyable. Even typical white folks in America don't even listen to country like that. They're the ones who are also trying to claim it, but they don't even subscribe to country like that, and they only also started to join this wing last year when she dropped the album, and and made it a hit day. So those one of the like discourse that I know I saw after Cabo Carter winning, and the Billy fans saying like, oh, she doesn't deserve it. No shade. There is no shade to be like Billie Eilish's album. Based on all the reviews, my cousin also both listens to both Beyonce and Billie Eilish, and she likes them both equally. Maybe she likes Billie Eilish more. She's because she doesn't want to be like too on the nose that because she's black she has to like Beyonce. No. Her favorite artist is one of her favorite artists is Billie Eilish. Favorite white artist is Billie Eilish, and she also really loved that album. And I understand that album it was a very good contender to win album of the year at the Grammys, but that album that Grammy that she won was long overdue. So long overdue. Everyone's trying to just look for excuses to make it. Santos just trying to look for excuses to make this album seem like it's really that horrible, and that's not the case. It's honestly not the case. It's honestly not the case because let's be honest. The country is just more than cowboy boots and drinking at the bar and stuff. She made it even more depth and fun and added a twist and it's not just a country but it's a blend of genres also. So and also the annoying thing that I see on Twitter, instead of us coming on Twitter to support a favorite artist, they're always complaining. There's always complaining like, oh no, this girl because she dropped an album and it's doing better than our favorite album. She's been greedy. She's been money hungry. Well, do you guys ever sit back and think why is this album flopping? Why is this album not doing as well as I would like to? Are you guys actually spending time to listen to the album? Are you buying the album? Because you can say all this like, well, I think because the album didn't do well because so and so released multiple versions when that's not the case. The versions had nothing to do with how successful the album was. Also, the streaming people in that fandom actually buy albums. They still buy albums. They still buy CDs. They still buy vinyls. So if you are not doing your job as a fan, what are you expecting? It's also the R&B has also disappointed. The R&B they disappointed me. I really enjoyed Eternal Sunshine, and I thought we would have more hits, but we didn't. And the one that we gave it a hit was the most general public friendly song, like We Can Be Friends. Let's be honest, guys. I don't hate We Can Be Friends, but it's not the best song on Eternal Sunshine. It's cute, but it's not the song that deserved to get 1 billion streams. It's not the song that's the hit of the album. It's not. It's the other. Yes and makes sense because that was different. It's one of the most unique songs on Eternal Sunshine. But I think We Can Be Friends are better songs than We Can Be Friends. Like we are all sleeping on Supernatural, guys. We're all sleeping on Supernatural. Like that is pop. That is pop. If you guys if the general public wanted like another pop profession or her fans want another profession, Supernatural. Come on, guys. Supernatural. Are you with me? Like that's my favorite song. Like that is the song that we should have been pushing, and only now it's getting popular. And the streams, I'm like, that's it. Is that the best you can do? Is that the best? Because I did my job. Supernatural is always on my repeat. And also, honorable mentions. True story, guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. Ariana. She's different. And I just want her fan base to like appreciate her R&B more. Her R&B tracks even more. Because some of them are saying that her R&B tracks are so overproduced, and they prefer most of Ariana's fan base prefers her to stick with pop. But truth be told, R&B is her home genre. All of these artists have a home genre. Like for example, Taylor Swift, her home genre is indie pop, alternative and indie pop. That's where she really shined. So I would love it that we don't box Ariana Grande in just because she's white. I assume. I'm so sorry, guys. What's happening? I'm so sorry. But just because she's popular, all her songs are they're just forever considered pop, and not all of her songs are pop. She should be placed in some of the R&B playlists, they R&B exit, but her songs are always branded as pop when that's not the case. And the thing but with Kyle Carter, they're still branding some songs as R&B when clearly they're not R&B. They're not R&B. So I'm just saying, like, sometimes I feel like with Twitter, we don't think for ourselves because we're in the same fan base doesn't mean we have to agree on everything. Like we can form our own valid opinions and disagree when we know it's like, yeah, you're being too much. You're trying to drag an artist when there's literally nothing you can drag them for. You're trying to drag them for something, but it's not working. Yes, one might have better album sales or better ticket sales, but performance aspects and comparing them like vocals and denying how they sing, like say Beyonce lip syncs or like she can't sing, and then other people's like, yeah, Beyonce's a flop. I'm with you. It ended flop Beyonce or whatever. I'm like, I'm sitting there on Twitter like, so you came on Twitter, you came on Twitter to bash Beyonce. I feel like you guys spend more time bashing an artist that you don't like. Then I never see some of these fandoms come in to compliment their favorite artists. Like they don't talk about how much they enjoyed the album, what are their favorite tracks there, what they wished was different for the album, which songs would they love to perform more, which songs are their favorite. No, it's never that. It's always like, oh my goodness, this artist did this artist did that. She's so great. Why can't she let other girls win? Why can't she give room for another artist to shine? Well, why can't you spend more time complaining? Why can't you spend less time on Twitter listing and finding the most ridiculous edits to try bash artists instead of doing that? I don't know. Try to support the artists that you so claim to love so much, because they try to make a beefs and conflict that does not exist. That does not exist. Also, the Lana fans, some of the Lana Del Rey fans, I don't know why they did. I don't understand why they dislike Taylor so much. Just because, yeah, I know they're being salty because Midnight's won the Grammy. That's the reason why they're also pissed off because they're being salty. It's the Grammy who decided it. It's the Grammy who decided it. There is no nothing was being rigged. It is what it is. It's what happened. Because I don't think that the Lana Del Rey fans sometimes understand that how much Lana has influenced Taylor's music and how much Taylor adores Lana as a friend. Because they're trying to make it seem like Lana was like being captured or like she was being miserable. But no, And I'm saying Lana's music, let's be honest, it's not my, taste, part of my taste palette, but she is talented and she deserves her fan base and she deserves her success. So kudos to her. So I'm saying that we should stop trying to follow a Twitter mind because sometimes you can end up being tangled into it and like at the end of the day it seems like nobody's winning on Twitter. It's like no one's winning. We're trying to bring out receipts and edits, but no one is winning at the end of the day on Twitter. So like I feel let's try to avoid using a Twitter hype mind and avoid Stan Twitter. Because these days sometimes I do join on the toxic Stan Twitter wars, but sometimes I'm like yeah, I'm getting sucked into this wormhole and I should just like leave because I'd rather look at other tweets of my fan base, the fan base that I'm a part of, supporting our girl and talking about songs that we love and just revisiting songs that we think deserve better. Instead of it always being about, oh my goodness, because now they're going so far as blaming an Instagram post into blocking a certain album from reaching number one. That person name won't be mentioned. You know him would have actually, took the number one spot, even if we did, whether we posted a picture or whether we didn't do. It is your job as a fan to support the music and buy it, to do your best to buy it and stream as many times. If you see it's not doing well, don't blame other artists because they're doing their job. Don't blame other fan bases because at the end of the day, they're doing it. We can bring out receipts, tell them that, okay, she's more talented, but why doesn't this happen? Sometimes talent is not all there is to being, all there is to be a successful artist sometimes, like, sometimes it's about the imagery. It's just, unfortunately, it's just like that. There are some talented artists that I'm listening to that I would love for them to get a push, but unfortunately, it's like that. So I'm hoping you guys sit back, go touch some grass, and avoid and stop and try and stop being so negative on Twitter 24/7. Okay, and crying on Twitter. Instead support your artists, appreciate the music. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'll see you again for the next one.